Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday and it's 8 a.m. We've been up for a little bit. We were just kind of like snuggling on the couch for a bit. But we actually have a really busy day today, which is kind of nice since we've been at home the last couple days. This morning when I got up, I wrote down like an exact schedule of like everything that we need to do by the hour because I feel like there's a lot going on today and I don't know, it's easy for me to get a little overwhelmed. So I'm going to feed the kids breakfast right now, and then we have to be down to the park at 10 a.m. for story time through the library. And we're just going to walk. It's like a 10-minute walk. And then right after that, we're going to the library. They open at 11, and we're going to have a play date with our friends there. And then the school is bringing lunch at 12:45, and so the kids want to stay with that to eat lunch with their friends. And then we're going to come back here really quick. I need to get dinner prepped and put in the crock pot. We're going to make like a beef taco soup. That has been sounding so great lately, and I've been craving it for weeks, and so I decided I'm going to make it. And then after that, we are going to head over to the town next to us that's bigger, and we are going to the kids are going to try out a jiu-jitsu lesson. Barrett's is at, let's see here, Barrett's, we have to be there at 4:15. His starts at 4:30, and then Oakley's jiu-jitsu class starts at 5:15. So this is like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Kind of like just to see if they like it. So we go in, you get one free class just to see if it's a good fit for your kid. And then if it is, you can sign up. Honestly, I don't know if Oakley's going to like it. Do you think you'll like it?
Yeah.
She thinks she's going to like it. We'll see. I may be wrong. I know for sure it's like right up Barrett's alley. That's his type of thing. So I think he'll really enjoy it. Oakley's a little bit more, what's the word? Shy. Not shy. She's just so sweet. She doesn't want to hurt anybody. Yesterday we were talking about it, and she was like worried about like people beating her up in jiu-jitsu. So she's just a sweet girl, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll see how she likes it. I'm excited for them to try it, and I really do hope they like it out so that we can start incorporating this into our regular schedule. So anyways, right now we're going to get breakfast made. I think we're going to keep it really simple. Do you want eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to... You want some eggies? Okay, so we're going to do some eggs however they want it. Barrett doesn't really like eggs, so I won't give him any. Excuse you. And then I have some of that blueberry lemon zucchini bread left over from yesterday. Michael tried it this morning and he hated it, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. The kids liked it, so they're going to have some of that with breakfast. And then I'm just going to throw some sausage in the air fryer. It's just like the frozen Jimmy Dean sausage, and I think that's going to be it. Oh no, I have cantaloupe too. So I want them to have pretty full bellies before we go down to the park because I'm not going to bring snacks and we're not going to eat until almost 1. So that's my plan for right now. And then yeah, so I guess we will see you guys later.
Pizza.
Okay, it's 9:40 and we are heading down to the library. I was going to leave a little bit earlier so they'd have more time to play, but just time slipped away. So we're heading down. I'm also bringing this. It's like the teacher's manual for kindergarten. This is an older edition that somebody had lent me. I believe, I don't remember, last year I think. And I asked her if she wanted it back, and she said, no, you can sell it or give it away. And so what I'm going to do is at the library, they have like a homeschool corner where other homeschool parents can like donate homeschool curriculum, and then you can also take homeschool curriculum. So I figured I'd plop this in there and then post that I did on one of like the local Facebook homeschool pages that it was down there. So yeah, we are heading on down, and the kids are really excited.
can. Why are they doing it?
Okay, it is 2:20 and we just made it back home. The kids are laying down right now and I'm going to get everything thrown into the crock pot for dinner. I'm doing a crock pot dinner tonight because I'm taking the kids to Jiu-jitsu a half an hour away from our house. So, I mean, driving time alone is an hour plus the hour each for the class. So we're gonna be home kind of late and I just didn't want to have to worry about dinner. So I'm gonna get that ready right now. And then once the kids are done with quiet time, I'm going to get them up and get them ready for their class. Really quick though, I want to show you what we picked up from the library. Okay, I'm not going to go through like everything that I picked out, but in that homeschool corner that I was talking about where like other homeschool families can donate things, I found these two books and I thought they were kind of interesting. The American folk tales and songs. I thought the kids would like this because we just read the folk tale, now what was it? The Frog and the Mouse, and the kids really loved it. And then afterwards we listened to the song. So, and it's a pretty short book. So once we're done, we can just return it back so somebody else can borrow it. And then this is just a dictionary. We don't have a dictionary, and I thought this looks like it's perfect for the ages of my kids. And so we'll add this to our homeschool desk. In that homeschool corner, you can take things to keep and take things to borrow. So like this one, I'll definitely give back. This one we'll probably keep until my kids are a little bit older. But yeah, I just thought those were kind of some fun finds at the library. So I'm in the kitchen. I have the, what is that called? Ground beef on the stove, browning up to add into the crock pot. And then I also have, I had set out some chicken broth that I had froze, and I set it out this morning and put it in the fridge thinking that I don't know why I thought it would thaw enough, but it obviously didn't. So I have that in the Dutch oven over here and it's just warming up so that it's liquid form and I can add it to the crock pot. And then now I'm just opening all the cans. It's such a super simple dinner. I don't make it a whole lot because Michael doesn't really like it. I mean, I guess I could just make it for me and the kids, but I like to make things that like we all enjoy eating. So my recipe for taco soup is super simple. I'm using diced tomatoes with green chilies, a can of black beans, a can of chili beans, a can of corn. We add olives to ours. I know that's not like a super common thing, and obviously olives aren't like traditional Mexican cuisine, but we add olives to ours. I have this can, this is home canned green chilies, and then I'm gonna add I know a lot of times people add like cream cheese to theirs, but Oakley can't have cream cheese. So I'm going to add some of this coconut milk. I'm going to add like the fatty part that sits up top. And then, you know, like onion and garlic and taco seasoning and all that good stuff. So I'm just opening the cans right now. I just thought that I would kind of multitask and talk and do this at the same time. Okay, I have the crock insert for my crock pot. I'm going to do 1 can of drained corn. You could use frozen corn too. These are chili beans in tomato sauce. I'm going to put just the whole thing, the juice and all. This is diced tomatoes and green chilies, the whole can. I have these black beans that are drained and rinsed. I have these home canned green chilies. I'm going to put the juice in there as well. These green chilies, they're pretty, as you can see, they're pretty mushy, and so I'm not worried about chopping them. They'll just kind of do their own thing. Oh, I just realized I forgot to chop the olives. I'll chop the olives here in a minute. To this, I'm going to add some taco seasoning and then a little bit of beef bouillon as well. I was supposed to use beef broth, but I only had chicken broth, so I'll just do that. It still tastes good. This you don't have to use very much of, like half a tablespoon. It's very seasony. This taco seasoning, the recipe I use calls for 1 ounce of it. I'm just gonna use 2 tablespoons because, what's the word I'm thinking of? I already put a little bit in the taco meat. So here's the meat. I'm gonna save some of this out for Michael so he can just have regular tacos. This is a fattier beef, and I'm not gonna really strain it. Fat is flavor, and it makes things taste good. So I'm gonna leave this much for Michael's tacos. All right, let me get a spoon. Stir this all up. Oh, I almost forgot. I have onion too. I have 1 whole small onion. Oops. All right. So right now it looks a lot like chili. But I'm going to get my broth over here. This is my homemade chicken broth. There's still a few little bit of chunks of ice, so make sure I don't get those in there. Ooh, that is full. I'm gonna let these melt a little bit more. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. And then, let's see, to that, we're gonna add this coconut milk. This does tend to make things have a little bit more of a sweet taste if you've never used it before, which I've just kind of gotten used to it. I kind of actually like it. And probably for this size of crock pot meal, I should probably have 2 cans of these, but I only have 1 left on hand. So, don't want to waste any of it. Get a spoon. So on the very top is the thicker cream, I guess you'd call it. Okay, so stir that all up, and as you can see, it's not as creamy as it would be if you use like cream cheese, obviously, but it still gives it a little bit of a creaminess. And then normally when we make taco soup, because it's one of Oakley's favorites, I haven't made it in a while though, we normally use chicken, but I've been in the mood for beef. So I'm gonna set this in the crock pot on low for 6 hours. Just because I think I'm going to be gone a little bit longer than 4 and I don't want it to turn off. And this will be ready when we get back, and we'll top it with like chips and cheese, salsa if they want it. I don't know if I have any fresh cilantro and hot sauce. So yeah, let me put this in the crock pot. All right, it's 7 o'clock. We just got home. The kids are outside with the dogs, kind of getting some energy out, letting them go to the bathroom. Both kids had a blast. I was really surprised with Oakley. She had to go up against a girl that was like 2 years older than her and a girl that's been in jiu-jitsu for a really long time, and they had to grapple on the ground, and I was surprised. I mean, she didn't win or anything, but she did really good. She had a really good attitude about it, even though she lost every single time. So I was really impressed. Barrett, of course, that was his thing. He loved it. Anyways, we are gonna eat. I'm starving. The crock pot has the whole house smelling good. It smells like taco soup. Michael messaged me and he is on his way home. He does have to stop off at his friend's house. I'm not really sure for what, but I'm really hungry, so I'll probably eat without him if he's not here by the time it's ready. So yeah, let's get our plates dipped up and I'll show you what it looks like. guys, it is 10:45 at night. I guess this is the end of the day. I'm going to spend the next couple minutes editing this video so that I can upload it in the morning for you guys. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for tagging along today, and I'll see you on the next one.